Ready?
Hey!
What's up, everybody? Big party, USA! Excellent!
Woohoo! Welcome!
What's up, guys?
Welcome!
Welcome. Paint Party USA on the Quarantine Network. Thank you very much for being here. This is my lovely wife, Garth, aka Karissa, and I'm Devin, aka Wain. I got it back. Whatever. Anyway, we're here to show you some art. We're gonna do some art with you guys, and we love you. Thank you for being here.
Yeah,
So,
thank you.
got a lot to get to. We want to thank our sponsor. We are brought to you by Calafino Tequila. Calafino, everybody.
Calafino.
When you need something special, order some Calafino. Use the discount code PPUSA at the checkout, and you will get 25% off your order.
That's right,
So
Wayne.
it's a pretty good deal there. We have, let's see what else. We want to let you know there is a tip link above. If you like what you see, throw us a little something sweet. Venmo or PayPal, graciously accepted. The link is above in the description, and we thank you for that. Also, make sure you like and follow the Paint Party USA page on Facebook.
Yep.
Stay invited, up to date.
Give us a like.
And give us a like. We're thirsty for likes. Give us a follow.
It'll be most excellent.
And we are brought to you by the Quarantine Network. So stay tuned to them for doing awesome things. And Karissa is going to get to the painting a little bit with you.
Let me explain what we're doing today. We're obviously going to be painting this super rad guitar. You can have any choice of your color for background. So today our material is a canvas. I have a couple different brush sizes. I have paper plates for my palette, and my colors that I'm using are red, white, black, and yellow. And yellow. If you want blue or like a purple or green background, you'll need some blue paint. Other than that, it's acrylic. I do have a little cheat method to do the strings afterward with a Sharpie, so you might also need that. But otherwise, we're going to get painting here in just a minute.
Yeah, so
We
who
got
needs to
any
go
more-
over?
we got any
Yeah,
news?
we got some stuff. We got some news. Our last episode was the sunny coastline
That's right.
scenario with some foamy waves and all of that good stuff.
We hope
wanna
you were able to
thank-
tune back in, and we got kicked
Yeah.
offline for that one.
We had some technical issues with that. It was riddled with technical issues.
Riddled.
We apologize on that, and I hope this one is coming through clearly. We're still working on trying to get the Wi-Fi all the way wired throughout the whole bunker. So, thank you for tuning in on that one. We had a lot of good feedback. However, as usual, our regular viewer from Iceland, Mr. Mortimer Vulcan,
Hey, Mortimer.
the beach was beautiful. That somehow you found a way to make it inappropriate, and I almost applaud you on that, sir. It's crafty. Well done. So yes, we also have a little bit of news. News we can all agree on is a new segment from the bunker here.
Excellent.
News we can all agree on. Number one subject, we're all ready for this quarantine to be about done.
I think we're all over it.
It's been about 60
We are.
days, so
60
I know that
days.
there's some disagreement out there on how we should go about ending it and what the process is going to be, but we're all ready for it to end either way. So I think we can all agree on
Patiently
that.
awaiting.
And then the second item of news that we can all agree on is Elon Musk. Did you hear about this? Elon Musk had a baby
Oh.
with Grimes.
That's
For
right.
music fans, she's a very
And
interesting musician.
Devin, go ahead and tell us
The
that baby's
baby's
name.
name is X, which is this alpha and the E epsilon signal mixed, or not whatever, A and E mixed together.
Oh.
I looked it up. You pronounce it like the A in cat.
Okay.
So cat
Like the Greek
X
letter.
A12 Musk.
So we had to spell that name out for you because we're not sure
And
how
I
to
don't even know if
pronounce it.
that's going to work on a birth certificate.
So crazy.
But I will say that one thing we can all agree
Good
on,
for you, Elon.
that is an unusual name.
Yes. I like it.
News we can all agree on, everybody. And then I wanted to say real quick, while I got you, we are here every Monday and Friday.
That's right.
And this Sunday coming up is Mother's Day, so I just want to tell my mom I love you very much.
And my mom. To all your moms
To
out there.
everyone's mom. Call
And
her mom,
to all your
everybody.
mothers to be as well. Tell your mom on Mother's Day.
All
All
right.
right, let's get painting because
We're gonna start painting
this
here.
is going to require a couple coats of paint. So we obviously are making this cool guitar painting here. Your background is optional color, so whatever color, if you want blue, purple, or green. That's the color we're going to start with. I have a smaller, medium-sized brush, has a tip or a point that it comes to. And what I want to do first is with the background color, I just want to do the outline of kind of two little rolling hills, which is going to be the side of our guitar here. So I'm using red because red is my background color. So dipping into that, this is going to be an interesting angle for me to show you guys today, but I'm going to try my best. I want to start at the bottom here and do the initial shape of the guitar. If you want to try that one more time to get it a little bit more, go for it. Also, if you just have markers today or you're finger painting, this is very easy to do just by dipping in your finger and just kind of making that cool wavy shape.
As always, pardon the interruption. I want to thank all of our live viewers. I'm having a little trouble bringing that up. I hope the stream is good. We're working on this, guys. The bunker is made a nuclear weapon, so the Wi-Fi doesn't get through walls.
Oh, I like your koozie. It's totally excellent. What's this?
Awesome. What is that?
That's what they do.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. All right, guys, moving right along here for a guitar. I want to work on the inside real quick, even though I'd rather have us paint the outside first normally, but we want to do a couple things first with black. So black is my next color. I rinsed this kind of medium, smaller brush. And what I want to do is just kind of draw the elements of the guitar out first. Okay, so right around this little kind of concave curve, we're going to have a circle. It can kind of just be something that's a half circle is easier to make, I always say. Okay, then below that, we want to have the fret string holder. Is that the right word? Probably not. Well, here we go. It's going to be like a little... Sorry, I'm painting at a strange angle here. So hopefully this is still turning out.
I think I found our feed here. Try to say hi to our live viewers.
Let's try and say hi to the liveys. And then one more weird thing is kind of like a teardrop shape. It's going to happen to the left of this half circle. Whatever you have room for. I know these are going to end up a little bit different here, but we're doing our best here, and we're doing it live.
We're doing it live! All right, we want to say what's up to Emily all the way from Buffalo.
Hi, Emily.
Other Emily, both cousin Emilys are watching. Opposite coasts.
Well, Erica.
I mean, sorry, Erica.
Thank you. I only have one.
She has it down as... Wait, oh, sorry. Hey, party! Copyright issues! Copyright issues! All right, what's up to Victoria, Emily, and Erica, and Christina? Thank you for tuning in, guys. We appreciate the
Hope you guys are enjoying our Halloween early. Yeah, right? Okay, so I'm painting in these little shapes first with just black. We want to give it some dry time in case they need a second coat. You obviously have more time at your own home to do this, so for now. And then the last thing I want to do, and then we'll give this a little dry time, is I want to put in, what is it, the neck of the guitar? What's this whole thing called?
The neck.
The neck. We want to put in the neck.
Yeah.
I want to be a little PC about this, even though, you know, I only took guitar lessons like one time. And it didn't end well. Exactly. Alright, so the neck is just going to come off of this center circle here. I'm going to make it really easy for myself today. I kind of want to line it up a little bit with this little fret holder. Just going to go here like, wow. I think I'm going to make one of them since I did more of a cutoff instead of the picture here. So I'm only seeing one inside of the neck, which makes it much easier to only make one line. So let's let this dry for a minute. What I want to do next is find a larger brush, and we're going to paint in this whole background section. I'm using red. If you want to use a different color, please be my guest. Any color you like. Would you play us a song while we paint in our backgrounds?
Play a song. Yeah, I'm going to do this one I've been mixing on. I got a pedal here that I'm working on.
Oh, I can't hear that so good. But I like it.
So, as a reminder to everybody, all of our past lessons are available on the Paint Party USA Facebook page. So make sure you check that out. Oh man, it's hot in the bunker.
It's hot in here today.
Woo!
You mean in the basement? It's supposed to be in a basement.
Oh, that's right. Our mom's basement.
We're in our mom's basement. Are we brothers?
Wayne and Garth are not brothers.
They're not.
They are friends.
Best friends. Such a great movie.
You know what? I know something. Another for news we can all agree on, everybody. Here's one more item for news that we can all agree on in these trying times. Mike Myers and Dana Carvey need to figure it out and make Wayne's World 3 for crying out loud. Just finish the trilogy.
I didn't even see part 2.
Did you see part 1?
Yeah.
Then you saw part 2.
Oh, got it.
It's the same movie.
Well, I know what we're doing later.
But they need to finish it. They need to, like, I think we can all agree on that, everybody.
Come on, Wayne and Garth, get it
What's
together.
up, Ashley? Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Ash.
Ashley, do you think that they should make a Wayne's World 3? Right? I think it should be done. Now, Goonies 2, I don't know if that sequel should be made.
You know what? I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. Such a great movie, both films. All right,
Both
so
excellent films.
your background might need another coat of paint.
Yes!
Yeah, most likely. Mine's looking a little streaky, but for now, it's in. Let's start going and working on the inside of the guitar. First, I want to outline it with black.
Sorry, that was a finger slip.
okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all right,
We're
finger
getting
slip.
a lesson.
It's okay. First, I want us to outline in black. So I'm going to switch over to the medium, smaller brush. And we're just using black paint. I'm going to go along this original edge here. So take your time, go slow and steady, wins the race.
What's up, Alan? All the way from Buffalo.
Woo-woo! How's that
Ashley.
snowstorm in Buffalo
Snow
today,
in
guys?
Buffalo.
I read that there's Alicia sent me a little video of the snowflake flurries. It was pretty, but not in May. Hell no.
Meanwhile, it's seriously like 90. It was
It was
really hot
95
here.
in some places around
Yeah.
here.
Busted 100.
Busted. All right.
Sandy, what's up?
Hey, Sandy. Okay, guys, this is where we're going to start texturizing our guitar. So after you get your black line, I'm just going to have you go back in with like a dabbing texture because we're going to start layering some different colors to fade into this guitar. Yeah. Like it. No need to rinse your brush after this step. What I'm going to do next is make a maroon color, and I'm going to hug the maroon right next to that black. So red and black will make like a maroon or a dark red, brownish color. So you're going to take a couple scoops of red and maybe one scoop of black because the black is a dark color. So we still want it to show up as a reddish. Just be clear. Be careful with the black. It's strong. So stir it together.
You can always add more.
You can always add more. You can also be doing this with your finger. If you want to be finger painting, you can just, this is the really fun texture part of the guitar. We're trying to show like it's fading from black to a brown to red to eventually that really awesome wooden color in the middle, okay? So I'm hugging this maroon color right next to the black. I'm not leaving any space in between, covering up some white in the inside here. I'm not, oh, I keep forgetting that this is my, it's my neck.
Uh-oh.
My goddamn neck.
Sometimes when mistakes are made, what about happy accidents? Is Bob,
It's a
Bob
happy
Ross's
little accident.
word?
That's right.
Happy little accidents.
Oh,
So
we
you
gotta
never
do
know.
a Bob Ross one of these next. Afro and all.
Man, the wig game. You gotta step up the wig game.
I have it. That's the great thing about having an exclusive Halloween box. Accessible right here in
Several
our,
Halloween boxes.
right
We
here in
take
our
it-
basement.
We take it very seriously.
It's the best holiday.
Another item. Here's another item for news we can all agree on, everybody. Oh wait, did I crash it? We like Halloween.
We like Halloween.
Actually, I don't know if
And
everyone
we
can
hope
agree
you
on
do
that.
too.
I think we could agree that we would like to be ready to party by Halloween and
Let's
hope that
just
we could
please.
either attend or host a Halloween party.
That would be wonderful.
Probably not host
Well, either way,
at that point.
once the LA studio picks up our show, we'll be hosting out of LA for you guys. We'll have really, really good budget for great costumes.
Excellent.
Excellent. Okay, so I rinsed my brush after that maroon color. I'm just going to put a little dusting of red hugging right next to the maroon next. So rinse your brush to get all the black out of there. Just straight red from here. And then my next color, I'm going to start getting into like the tan kind of color of wood, the wooden guitar portion here. So red, 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 red. Little devil do. And see how it kind of is making a nice fade from black to maroon to red, black, maroon, red. That's what we want this to look like.
Want to say hi real quick to Alicia.
Hi, Leash.
Hello, Alicia. And Marcy, thank you for tuning in, guys.
Thanks for
Really
giving me the good
appreciate
news
it.
earlier about my, doctor's appointment.
And make sure you check out Calafito Tequila,
Calafito.
everybody. Calafito! Use the discount code PPUSA if you decide to buy some, and you'll get 25%
PPUSA.
off. Where is he?
Scusi.
Me scusi.
Mi scusi.
Ah,
Mi
there he is.
scusi.
Mi scusi.
Okay, so my next color I want to make is going to be like a reddish brown color, and then we'll make one last light wooden color. So you can, believe it or not, make brown or tans from just using the components that we have here, which is red, yellow, white, and black. Just a little couple, different ratios of all of those.
What was that first part again?
What?
What color you make?
Brown. We're making brown.
Big brown.
Devin's
Same
favorite.
time.
I never get it, but I get it. All right, so
Brown.
making brown. We can slow our roll a little bit. Go ahead, play a song for us.
I don't have any songs to play.
Sing us
I would
a
just
song
actually
of
like to
gentlemen.
give a shout out to all the live viewers. Whoa, Cody's on! What's up,
Cody!
Cody?
Excellent!
So, I will
Shall
actually use this time.
You a swing?
I want to swing. I would like to use this time to bum everybody out and just say, we say this every week, quarantining and social distancing and isolation is difficult. Reach out to someone if you're having a hard time. And if you know someone that's having a hard time, just be there for them. Reach out to them. We are lucky to be in a beautiful bunker, and I'm with my wife, and we're having a
Beautiful.
great time. And even
It's
for
beautiful.
us, even for us, I dream of the sweet, sweet release of death every now and again. That's sarcasm, but I can just say it's
no way
it's
out,
tough.
folks. There's
And
no
so
way
there are
out.
people that are in bad places and they're stuck there right now. So just be there for everybody.
Yeah.
And let's
Good.
move on and back to the happy times.
We're going
But
back to the happy times.
spread love, not COVID.
Shall we? All right. So we're gonna make this kind of darker reddish brown first, and then we're gonna make a more lighter tan color for the rest of the guitar. The next color I want to make is gonna hug right next to our red, and also I want to use it for the neck. So you need a little bit more of this color. So what I'm gonna have you first start with is a scoop of white, big 2 scoops of yellow, 1 scoop of red, and then stir that together first. And then I want to do just an ever so tiny amount of black. So just like a little baby scoop of black.
Remember, guys, you can always add more of the dark colors in.
Right.
You'll light it first, and then you mix them in after.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can
actually
make it darker. It's like a steak. You
I'm
can't-
actually pulling in some more
Once you
yellow.
cook it too much, there's no going back.
It's just once well done. Nobody likes well done. If you like well done, well done for you.
Oh, it just said, in case anyone was wondering, one of the founders and our good friend DJ Mancat, I actually got this guitar from him. Like that was like 9. Oh God, I don't want to say.
Is that really from him? Cool.
I got it from him.
Whoops. Picking up
And,
some black here.
If you were wondering, the guitar's name is Justice because she is sweet, and seldom is she ever welded properly.
Crickets. Crickets.
Gotta find it.
I like that though. That was a good thing. Hey, Justice.
Mrs. Justice to you.
Not.
So, as a reminder, we are here every Monday and Friday, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be doing some great art lessons with my talented art instructor wife. We got the Glow Party every other Friday night. And we are on the Quarantine Network, brought to you by Calafio Tequila.
You're obviously on it too if you're watching.
You're on it here somehow.
Somehow,
So
some way.
thank you all. Oh, a stream of likes coming in. Thank you, guys. We're so
Liking
thirsty
it.
for those likes and those
I think we're
hearts.
on a little bit of
Really appreciate it.
a little bit of a lull here in the garage. I mean the bunker.
There's a no,
I'm in the
definitely delay.
basement.
Do you mean delay
Where
or
are we?
lull?
A dillo. I don't know.
Mi scusi.
Okay. Exactly.
Half the time when you say stuff, this is my reaction.
That's so stupid.
We are definitely on.
Shall we?
We are on a delay for sure.
We see everything like 10 minutes after it happens, so
I would
just
say
bear with
it's
us.
like I want to say a solid 6-7 seconds. So yeah.
Okay, so guys, I'm trying to overlap this tan color with the red a little bit. You can also, if your brush is just like loaded with too much paint, just stop and use your finger for a minute and just kind of blend a little bit so it softens where the colors are meeting. That looks pretty good. Notice I also, when Wain was singing his woes on his Justice, I painted the neck of the guitar also with this darker brown. And then before, in the second here, I'm going to lighten up this color so it looks like more like a light tan or a wood color. And then we're gonna be almost done. I did a couple coats of paint on this, I'm not gonna lie. So if you wanna put it out in the sun after it's done to dry, we're gonna do the guitar strings very last. So anyway, the next color is easy to do. We're gonna take a couple scoops or one big scoop of the tan color that you just made and add some white to it. Maybe even a little yellow so it brightens up. But this way it's a lighter version of itself. If you don't see any difference, you need to add more white, add a little more yellow, and it should show up as its own new kind of woodish or light tan color here. And that's gonna be the color for the rest of my guitar inside here. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe a little more.
If we're moving too fast for you, all of our past videos are available on the Paint Party USA Facebook page.
And also, they are pausable, so you can stop, finish a step, and move on.
Absolutely.
We don't want to leave anybody behind.
Make sure you send in examples of your work. We'd be happy to share them. We have a cool gallery on there. You can see everyone else's work. We know everyone doesn't have all the art supplies, and sometimes delivery can be a little wonky right now, so let us know what you have to work with and we can make projects up. And I know everyone has, we've seen some cool improvisations, using, Q-tips and finger paints and nail polish, all kinds of supplies. So we appreciate you guys sending those in. Thank you.
Whatever you have. You skated right out of that one. Okay. So just finishing up here, making sure I'm trying my best to fill in all those white spots. We are going to do a little white outline around a couple things, but for now, I'm not going to try and weasel my way in there because I know I'm going to outline this centerpiece here. You can also you'll be able to touch up the black shapes. I know mine are getting a little messed up, but for now, it's looking good. We're feeling gravy. Party, excellent.
Paint party!
Paint party. All right.
We would also like to remind everybody that the Quarantine Network is providing some quality content in these trying times. So there's a lot of educational, interesting, fun stuff. A lot of very talented people doing talented things.
Share it. We just want you to share your
experience. Share your challenge, guys. Share your stuff and be there for each other. Share it.
Here's to sharing and sharing. Okay, so at this stage of the game, obviously we did this fast. It's pretty wet. I would go and get my hair dryer if I would like to continue painting. I am looking at mine over there. However, we don't have the resources, the cords, or the time. So I'm going to try my best to do a pretty messy white outline. First, I'm going to go along the guitar. I know it's still wet. I can see it glistening. And then I'm going to do another white around that center hole for the guitar. But I would urge you to wait a little bit. So maybe Devin will play us a song in the meantime while I'm doing this, but
on the spot.
Be careful because this paint is still wet.
I don't know any songs.
Paint buddy.
You know what? There's copyright issues. Actually, guys, I know every song in the world, and I can play it exactly perfectly. However, there are copyright issues, so unfortunately,
excuses are like
there's so we just have to do. We want to thank all of our live viewers. Reminder, everybody, Mother's Day is coming up.
Call your mom.
Call your mom. If our moms are watching, I can see, it doesn't look like they are, so I know for me that means she just stopped loving me.
My mom doesn't like Wayne's World.
Is she protesting the episode?
I don't know. I just forgot it was
on. So we will be here back on, what's today, Friday?
Yeah, we'll be back on Monday.
Days just lost we've kind of lost.
What's a day? What is even a day?
I believe that technically we're on day 60 of.
Seriously?
We're in California and we're both in the service in Bordin as we were, so we've been out of work as long as anybody, and we have been. It's like 61 days. It's been a long time, folks.
Got 61.
Let's hope it ends soon, and let's hope we end it correctly and everyone can be healthy.
I hope it's ending soon.
It's in quarantine.
Alright, Waniac. The last thing I'm going to do with the white is I'm going to flip my brush upside down so I actually just have the handle that I'm going to dip into some paint to make the little fret holders right here. Show them on your guitar. Never
Okay.
mind, I'll show you here. They're gonna go right along this little thing here.
Wait, which part are you talking
So
about?
hold on. Before I do that, I'm gonna just fix this little shape because it kind of got a little wonked out.
This is the fret, and then or this is the
With
part
the
here?
string holder. The string holder.
The bridge?
The bridge.
Bridge.
There's too many just names for things that I just don't know.
You know,
I'm just a drummer. I'm just a poor boy.
I got drummer jokes, guys.
Empathy.
What do you call a drummer without a girlfriend? Homeless. Why did the
Okay.
drummer? Why here's another one. Why did the drummer have to cancel their gig? I'm sorry. Why did the band have to cancel their gig?
Because of the drummer.
They locked the drummer in the van.
Oh, all right.
What were the drummer's last words? I got some ideas for some songs. That one's really mean, and I apologize. And there are
Is
exceptions.
that saying like drummers can't write songs?
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be the
bitch,
implication.
that's rude.
Well, it's all no. It's,
Sorry to all
it's
you
not that
drummers
they
out there.
can't do it. It's the joke is that drummers are not. They're just supposed to be there and do their job.
They're replaceable.
However, a lot of drummers have proved themselves to be excellent songwriters.
Excellent.
Phil Collins, Don
All right.
Henley, these are all drummers.
So guys, the next thing I want to do is I want on the little what is the string holder piece here,
The bridge.
the bridge. I'm putting the little holes so we can put some strings that will eventually go up and land on the arm of the guitar. But I would sincerely urge you to wait to do that. It is too wet. And another really easy way to do this is to cheat and lay it flat, and you would go in with your Sharpie. So that was what I did. So I let it dry. Everything has its second coat of paint on there. Put a ruler and just try and line it up and just go in with a black thicker Sharpie, and that will be your best chance at making some really small, skinny, straight strings. Small, skinny, straight strings.
Say that 3 times fast.
Small, skinny, straight strings. Small, skinny, skate.
Scusi.
Can I please have my cup? Wayne?
The water cup?
Wayne!
Here you
I actually
go.
have delicious, delicious iced tea in here.
Cheers.
Salute. Alright guys, so as you can see, we've got a guitar.
Oh, we gotta wind this thing down. How are we doing?
I
We're
don't know.
good?
You're the one who's got the clock.
I'm just letting it go.
We're letting it ride. So you got the guitar. Send us your pictures. This one is a little more difficult than like finger painting or making something abstract. So take your time with it. We zoom through these. We only have the 30 minutes with you. So
Another trick, if you are gonna let it dry and go in with a Sharpie with a ruler or something once it's dry, or you can. It's a
hello,
lot
we already
easier.
said that.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yes, Sharpie for the strings and use a ruler.
We gotta go, folks.
We gotta go.
As a reminder, we're here every Monday and Friday, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We are brought to you by Calafino Tequila. Calafino, everybody.
Calafino.
Use the discount code PPUSA when you're checking out. My lovely wife Karissa, I'm Devin. This is Paint Party USA. Make sure you check out our page on Facebook, Paint Party USA,
That's right.
and check out the
Give
Quarantine
us a
Network
like.
for more amazing quality content. Thank you to all of our live viewers. We really appreciate you being
We
here.
love ya.
Share the video. We love that. Like the video. We're thirsty for all that stuff.
Stay tuned for Bob Ross. Maybe this
We might do
Monday.
a Bob Ross. We got another glow party coming
got our
up. We got a lot of
costumes
cool
right over here.
projects. If we're, and what's great about this show is that we're slowly going more and more insane. So you
More
can
and
literally
more
watch that happen before your eyes.
crazy.
So,
Hey,
oh yeah, wait,
hey, Bob.
real quick, sorry. Stay
Stay
home,
home, everyone.
And
Showing.
showing. You want to turn that off? While we sing?
Nice.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. USA. Excellent.